Hey guys, good afternoon. It's Thursday, and I got a few minutes, so I wanted to jump on Facebook and I wanted to talk about self-worth. In this time, a lot of people are struggling with how they feel about themselves and their own value. And what I wanted to talk about was the fact that you have to know who you are and be who you are. And what I mean by that is you got to learn your power comes when you are okay with who you actually are and not who other people expect you to be or want you to be. Hey Adolf, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you jumping on. And we have to understand, we have been taught, even from small kids, how to give other people our self-worth. We look for other people for validation, acceptance, and love. And all of those things are never going to be fulfilling when they're in the hands of other people. And because of that, we often have lack because we're looking for other people to tell us what we're worth and who we are when we don't even know. And that's why I always get online and I'm talking about I love me some me, because I do love me some me. And I understand the principle that if I don't love me, if I am not thinking of myself in a positive way or making positive affirmations for myself, then no one else can give me what I'm internally missing. And too often, this is why people don't connect to their purpose and their greatness, is because that self-worth and self-love is not there. Other people in your life can't give you that. They can augment your love for yourself. Okay. If my wife just came on, hey baby, and like for me, okay, my wife can't give me love that I can't give myself. She augments my love for myself because she adds value to my life and fulfills certain parts of my life. But if I didn't have the self-love I have for myself, there's no way I could ever be accepting of her love and appreciative of who she is in my life. So we're always looking now. We've been taught this in this wrong teaching. We've been taught to look for other people to validate us, to approve us, and make us feel worthy. Well, you're never going to get there if you don't have that self-worth. It's got to start from within yourself. And so many folks are not willing to take the introspective look inside and see why they don't love themselves and really understand how to fix it. One of the things we do in counseling is called the mirror test. Hey, honey. And when we do the mirror test, what we're doing is we have a person stand in front of the mirror and they talk to themselves. They affirm themselves. They tell what they love about themselves and who they are. Too many people think that their job is who they are or their title is who they are. That's not who you are. That's what you do. That's a function that you've mastered, but that's not who you are. And most people actually, they never learn. A lot of people go to the grave, y'all, seriously, never knowing who they actually are. And they don't want to spend the time. They don't want to spend that mirror time talking to themselves, knowing themselves intimately so that they can discover it. And that's the place you start for self-worth, that introspect, looking within, having that serious conversation with yourself about who you are. I did something the other day, and I said something to a person, and they weren't even offended by it, but I was offended that I said it to them, and it grieved me. If I did not have worked on myself and look within to see my character and my conduct and who I am as a person, as a man, I never would have felt the need to call them and apologize and explain, because it did grieve me, because I don't want to be that person. And I have to work that out. It wasn't their fault that what I said was not, I didn't say anything nasty. It's just the way I said it and the intent behind it. So I had to learn how to recognize that. And it was a process. But now I'm at that point where I know that I can look at myself and say, honestly, you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have said that. Why are you feeling that way? Those are the things I work out within, because every day I want to be a better person. I want to be the best me that I can be. That takes work. I recognize that. It takes work. And it does not take deflecting and blaming other people. I have to work on me. So I want to encourage you, work on yourself. Decide what your self-worth is to you, and then begin to move in life that way. Stop letting other people decide for you who you are and what you're worth. Okay? God bless. And y'all, go to my wife's YouTube channel. She started a YouTube channel, and please go to it. It's Arlene Polite Ministries. Go to it and subscribe and like it. I am in the process of bringing out 2 brands. It's called Unboxable. Unboxable is about helping you, teaching you how to break out of the box that people put you in. Many of you are living in boxes, not of your own making. And you got to learn how to take back your power. It's all Unboxable is about taking back your power. And I tell you, it is freeing, y'all. One of the things I get so tickled, because people have told me, I don't like you. And I laugh and I'm like, okay, so what am I to do with that? I like me. I love me. And most of the time what they're saying is, I don't like you because you won't allow me to manipulate and control you through emotional means. If I tell them no, my no is simply no. I don't have to explain to you why I said no. I don't owe you an explanation. I tell folks this, okay? If I say yes, it's because I want to, not because I'm manipulated it or emotionally blackmailed into doing something because you've made me feel guilty. I'm not going to feel guilty about choices that I make, because I'm going to think about them. If I want to do them, I'm going to do them. If I don't, then I'm not. So I've learned how to live outside the box, and I teach that. There's some key strategies and some rethinking and mindset changes that go into doing that. And so I teach that. And then the other one is going to be Game by the Pound. And now Game by the Pound is going to be about real conversations about real issues of life, and what it means to be African American, the issues that we deal with specifically. So y'all look for those things. I am walking into this because God has given me the office of a teacher, and I certainly want to be obedient to that, and help people. That honestly, that's what I love doing. I love helping people be the best version of themselves. I always tell people, I don't need to raise I don't need to create a church. I don't need your money. I won't get on here asking for tithes and offerings and sowing seeds. Okay. And so I do this out of love for other people and for the gift that God has placed in me, and being obedient. So that's why we teach, and that's why we minister as a couple. And if you like what we do, please share our videos and tell people about us. We also do counseling. We are faith-based trained counselors. I hold a PhD in Christian psychology with an emphasis on counseling. My wife holds a master's as well as I do in counseling studies. So we've counseled in developmental drug addictions, youth, all of that stuff. So we got the brain power as well to do what we're doing. It's not just we're not just people that's showing up on social media proclaiming things. We have a combined. I've got 16 years of college, just college alone. My wife, I think she has 14. So, we love what we're doing. God has positioned us, and we will continue to do what we're doing. So God bless. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon.